G'day guys, Jeremy here from Joe's Basecamp, ready to come at you with another homies workout. Basecamp homies. I've got a riddle for you guys actually to open up this session. So a cowboy rode into town on Friday. 2 days later, he left town on Friday. How is that possible? Stick around to find out after the workout, okay? So a cowboy rode into town on Friday. 2 days later, he left town on Friday. How is that possible? Okay, guys. So keep that in your mind for the end. Think about an answer. Throw it in the comments during the rest periods, things like that, if you want to have a crack at the answer, and I'll give you the answer at the end of the workout. Cool. So for today, we're going to run through our warm-up quickly, and then I'm going to work through our skill, our circuit, and our challenge for today. I'm going to try to nail this out, get a nice little sweat on. Nothing too specific today, more around getting that ticker going as if you were running around in a park. Cool? Working the whole body. So let's get moving. I'll restart the clock for our warm-up. We're going to spend 20 seconds on each of these movements, and we're going to go 2 rounds through. Let's do it. So the first one, we've got high knees on the spot. For today as well, before we get going, or as we get going, sorry, you need a book. A book, that is your form of equipment. A book or something like a textbook that you can hold with both hands. Or one hand. Cool. So 20 seconds here, guys. Picking those knees up, pump the arms like you're running on the spot. Cool. Next one, heel flicks. So trying to bring the back of your foot, your heel, to hit you on the bottom. You can use your hands behind you if you like as well, to make sure you get that contact. Nice, bringing the energy this morning. Or afternoon, if you're watching it from another side of the world. All right, and then into our A skips. So like skipping on the spot, like the high knees, you have a little skip in the middle. Skip, step and skip, step, skip. Cool. Just on the spot is fine. And now we're going to take a few steps back. We're going to load up, squat down, jump, stick the landing, bound forward. Cool. Let's jog it back. Load up, squat down, jump forward, stick the landing. Cool. One more time. Load up, squat down. Nice. Good stuff. And then from here, pop it down, one knee on the floor, and you're twisting around both directions, starting over that front leg. So the leg that's in front, going to turn to that side first, then turn to the other side. Cool. The knee can drop on the floor. Get used to holding your body weight on one leg. Cool. After that, we're going to go into our inchworms. So nice straight legs, slumping over, and then you're going to walk your hands out as far as you can overhead, and then walk the hands back to the feet, and then walking the hands out again as far as you can overhead, squeezing the legs, squeezing the body, and then pushing the floor away to walk all the way back in. Cool. And then our last one, we're going to do some striders. So you pop down onto one knee again with one foot outside your hands. Big breath in. Try to get your elbow to touch the floor. And then as you exhale, reaching up. So we'll do 20 seconds on each side here. And trying to go around as far as you can. If you want to open up those hips, you can really push those knees away. We're going to swap sides now. So really getting everything nice and mobile, nice and limber. Elevating your heart rate. Cool, awesome. Now shake it out. We're going to go back to the start. So high knees on the spot. If you can, if you've got some music going on at your home yourself, you can do it to that music or to this music. Not my music. Nice work, guys. And into your heel flicks. Good stuff. Excuse me. Hair going everywhere. Anyone have any ideas on the answer yet of that riddle? Haven't seen anyone discussing that yet. All right, into our A skips. All right, and start to pick up the pace a little once you get that coordination down. That's it. Good stuff. And walk it back again. Going to go into our bounds. Big load up. Jumping forward, stick the landing. Walk it back. Big load up, arms by the side. Jump, stick the landing, arms by the side again. Let's do one more. Big load up. Jump. Nice, good stuff. And into your lunges. Popping down, rotate, rotate, twist. Pushing back up, step it forward. Other side. You guys should feel nice and warm now. Got some blood pumping into those legs and into the arms and shoulders. Cool, and into our inchworms, walking out. Nice straight arms. If you want to, you can walk the feet back. Really pushing the floor away to walk back in. Okay, and then coming down again. Really reach out. And then coming all the way back up, walking back in. Okay, and then our last one, popping down on one knee. Other knee is up, hands inside the knee, straight under your shoulders, and we're rotating up. Big breath in at the bottom. Exhale and breathe as you reach up to the roof and around. Cool. And onto the other side, swing that leg around, open up the hip a bit. Big breath in. Awesome, guys. And popping down into your squat. So we'll just sit here for a second. Nice. So for today's workout, our main skill, our main component, we're going to be working on something called a Cossack squat. Basically, that looks like a side lunge, but you're not stepping out to the side. You already have your legs nice and wide. So this is a demonstration of this. So you guys don't have to follow along just yet unless you want to. You have a nice, wide, comfortable stance. And then we're going to bend one knee, popping down to the floor. If you need to come up onto the toes, you can to get to that bottom range. That might be a little bit harder to balance. The other leg, the toes will come up towards the roof. Cool. And then you turn that back down flat. So feet are flat, legs are wide, like a sumo, ready to go into action. And then from here, we're going to do a couple sets. We'll do 10 reps total, so 5 on each leg, just alternating side to side. We'll do the first set just at body weight, and then we'll take that book I mentioned. What book have we got here today? Ooh. The World's Toughest Endurance Challenges. Ooh. Mate, you can see from that picture itself, that's going to be rough. So we could take our toughest endurance challenges today, and that can be a counterweight. So as you're coming down, you can push that book away, or even just holding it in front of you like so. Cool, getting as low as you can, aiming to keep the feet flat on the floor. But if you want to get a bit further, and you can get a bit further with picking the heel up, you can. Cool, so I've got my book. Like I said, first set, we'll do it at just body weight. And then if you've got a big book to add a bit of weight or a counterweight, we'll try it with that as well, okay? So 10 reps total. I'm going to start with my non-dominant side, sorry. Let's go, there's one. Coming back up. Slow and steady on the way down. I want to try to keep the balance there. 2. 3, good. And you want the knee, when you're in that bottom position, to be in line with the direction of the toes. 4. So whichever way the toes are facing, on the foot that's flat, that knee is going straight over it. It's cool, so you should feel a nice stretch on the inside of the legs, maybe on the back of the legs as well. 6. Good, nice. Take your time. Try to keep that chest proud. So I'm really trying to reach out towards the camera. Last one each way. Good. And down. And have a rest. Good work, guys. Have a rest. I'm just going to have a little wipe down, bit of sweat. Quick drink if you need it. We're going to do one more set, okay? But now, like I said, we're going to add that counterweight, a little bit of weight. All right, shake those legs out. Let's go again. Nice proud chest, nice wide stance. We're going to get all the weight onto that one leg, get a big stretch on the other leg. Okay, let's go. And I don't know if you guys can see my socks as well. In the next rest period, flick as many emojis as you can at me at what emoji is on my sock. That's pretty, should be pretty easy, I hope, that one. Nice, guys, good work. Here's 6. That stretch. 7. Stretch. Good. 8. 9. Just go as low as you can go, remember? Doesn't have to be as low as possible. We want to keep all that weight in the leg. 10. Very good. Woo, shake the legs out. All right, so that's a Cossack squat. All right, guys, so now it's time for our circuit. We're going to go through 2 rounds of 5 different stations. So like I said before, if you've got that textbook handy, if you want a bigger book or smaller book, can go for it as well for a different weight. But we're going to perform 30 seconds of work on each exercise with 30 seconds rest in between. So a little bit of intervals, sorry. Once you've done the 5 stations, back to back to back to back to back, we start again and go straight into that second round. Once you've done all 2 rounds, we're done, and then we can finish off with the challenge. So I'm going to demonstrate all the movements for us first, and then we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so the first one, needing your book for a few of these, we're going to go for something called a halo, or also known as around the world. So this is for your shoulders and mid and upper back. We're going to come right around, keeping the body nice and tall. So this is where a heavier one can come into play for 30 seconds, just back and forth. So you're going right behind the head, elbows are high, opening up the chest, and you finish back in front, and then alternate sides. Cool? So that's your around the world. Hopefully that burns the shoulders a little bit. Excuse me. The second one is your Cossack. So we're going to come out to the side and just pump straight side to side. Cool? Pop it down, pop it up. Don't need the book for that one, unless you really want to. The third one is going to work the core, the abs, down the front of the body here. We've got flutter kicks. So straight legs, trying to crunch your torso, your shoulders off the floor. The feet will be just off the floor, and you're popping up like this. Cool? So pointing the toes down, alternating the legs like you're doing little flutter kicks in the water. Okay? The closer your legs are to the floor, the harder it gets. If they're a bit higher, a little bit easier. Okay? But try your best to keep your legs nice and straight. Okay? After that, we need our textbook again. We're going to perform a big explosive movement called a snatch, or a power snatch. So what's going to happen? We're going to point the book down, tip over with a nice flat back. Try not to just slump down like this. Try to stick the backside out and reach the chest forward. Touch the floor with the textbook, and then thrust the hips. Bring it all the way up overhead. Cool? Touch, drive, touch, drive. Cool? So all the momentum comes from that hip drive. Okay? And then the last one, we're going to keep that heart rate high. We've got high knees with shadow boxing on the spot. So try to get, if you can, coordinate opposite arm, opposite leg. Bang, bang, bang. Cool? And just have fun with that one. Okay, after you do the high knees and boxing, we go straight back to the start, to the halos. So we're hitting the whole body today. Whole body. Cool? I'm going to set up the timer. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. And we've got 10 sets total because of the 2 rounds through. Okay? 30 on. So if you guys have a clock, you can follow your own clock, or you can follow this one as well. Cool, here we go. 10 seconds, we're on. So as fast or as slow as you want, but you got to work for that whole 30 seconds. Okay, first one, ready, set, let's get it, around the world, or halo. Make sure we don't have to swing the whole body around either. I want to keep those legs locked into the floor, planted. Burn those shoulders. And bracing your abs, bracing your tummy. Cool, almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Nice, cool, all right. Pop the weight down. If you want to, you can keep using it. Otherwise, you don't need it for this one if you don't want to. So we're going to implement that first exercise we learned, the Cossack squat. Okay, so taking a nice wide stance, and remember you're just going side to side at your own pace. If you want to, you can hold on to that book in front of you again. I'm going to do the first one without, and then I'll do the first one with the book. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, get those legs. Keep a nice straight back, nice proud chest. If you need to come up onto the toes a little bit like that, it's not the end of the world. And trying to turn that foot, the toes up to the sky on the other leg. That is straight. Cool, let's go, almost done. Last one, very nice. Ooh, shake the legs out, very good. Next one's your flutter kicks. Yes, keep building those ideas for the riddle guys as well. So this one's for the front of the body, the abs, the core. Might feel it on the front of the legs a little bit as well. So remembering, trying to lift the shoulders off the floor. Hands can stay on the floor if you like. And we're fluttering, let's go. Big flutters, little flutters. Whatever you feel you can maintain. If you want to cross them over to make them harder, you can as well. Hopefully this is hard enough. Nice guys, make sure your lower back is pressing into the floor. So if you were to fit your hands underneath there, they don't fit. Good, whew. That's a burner. Remember, higher feet with that one, a little bit easier, legs closer to the floor, a little bit harder. Okay, don't forget as well guys, if you are on this, hashtag Basecamp Daily, share it to your socials, share it around the school, or to your mates, because we're not in school. Spread the love. All right, here we go, on to the fourth one, sorry, it's our power snatch. So we need that book, time is on. Touch the floor, drive it up overhead. Touch the floor, drive it up overhead. Bending the knees, sticking the bum back, but sticking the chest forward. Go. And breathing out at the top. So changing levels. Good work, guys. Less than 10 seconds. You want to try to keep a consistent pace. Whatever pace you choose to work with, try to stay with it. Good stuff. All right. And the last one, we don't need that textbook. Going to go high knees on the spot with some shadow boxing. Who's everyone's favorite boxer? I want to see you guys punch it down below. Punch it down below. I like Anthony Joshua currently. Manny Pacquiao. Money Mayweather, of course. Here we go. Let's go. High knees boxing. Just trying to get that heart rate going. If you want, and you don't get any bonus points for boxing against your siblings, so you don't have to punch them in the head. That's a bit aggressive. That's it. Try to keep your breathing up, controlling your breathing. Really reach those arms forward. Good stuff. All right, 30 seconds rest. We go straight back to the start for our second round. Once we do this second round, we can have a breather and I'll explain the challenge. All right, here we go. Whew. That one got me going a bit. So back to the halos with your book. If you do have time and you need a bit of a drink, You can grab one in between. In those 30-second rest periods. All right, here we go. Burn those shoulders again. Squeeze the abs. Nice in front of the chest, behind the head, elbows out, open up the chest, and then finish back down in front. Almost done, 5 seconds. Good work, team. I like to soften the knees a bit as well sometimes, if it helps you have a bit more stability, keep you nice and balanced, rather than sort of swinging the hips around. All right, back to our Cossacks. How are we all feeling? My legs feel great. I don't know about you guys. All right, so hitting the legs again, getting that nice stretch on the inside and back of the legs. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Going side to side, other toe points up towards the roof. Just as low as you can get comfortably. Awesome. And I'm trying my best to keep that chest up. There it is, time there. That went quick, that 30 seconds. Very good. All right, next we're going to go into our flutter kicks. Got a few more minutes of work, guys, then we can have a bit of play. Bit of play with the challenge. All right, so remember, legs higher, easier, legs lower, a bit harder. And you get to have a lie down. How great is this? Right, here we go, ready? Let's do it. Crunching up so your shoulders are off the floor. Pointing the toes down. Give it a good go. Try your best to not put the feet on the floor, unless you really, really can't hold your legs up anymore. Good. Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. For those that have mummy and daddy or daddy doing it, want to let us know. Throw in the comments, get the whole family involved. See if you can beat them. Get more reps in the 30 seconds. All right, next one with our book, power snatch. Here we go, we're almost there. Almost there. Let's go. Up. Touch the floor, straight up overhead. Floor straight up overhead. Over halfway, guys. Good work. Feel that nice flat back. Good, time there. One more. One more. High knees with the boxing. Really try to reach those arms out, get that heart rate high. Excuse me. And then we can grab a drinks break after this. Cool. All right, here we go. So I'll just use that time to catch my breath then. Last one. Let's get it. That's it, reaching out. Get those knees right up. Oh, lost my coordination halfway. Is that faster now? To finish off. Good stuff. Nice. Good work, team. Awesome. Grab a drink, have a rest, catch your breath. Woo, how was that? Leave some feedback below as well, guys. How you find these workouts, if they're fun, if my voice is annoying, Don't forget to share it to your buddies with Basecamp Daily. All right, homies, last little challenge. I'm just going to move my mic to the front. Whoops. For this next part, because you need some floor space. Okay, sorry about that. Need some floor space. So, what we're going to do is get set up in a butterfly position. So with the feet together, sitting on your backside, knees are out to the side. And then what we're going to do, it'll look simple enough, but what we're going to do is try to roll around. So if you go onto your legs on one side, whilst holding on, onto your back, onto your legs on the other side, and then back up. Simples? Simples? Okay, so I'll try that one. I'll show you that one again. Going the other way, we're going to have 5 minutes from now, starting now, of playtime. So just trying to see if you guys can nail it. I want you guys to give me a thumbs up if you do get it. We want to try to get one each way. So you need a bit of momentum. You're going to roll onto one leg, onto your back, onto the other leg, and then you're up. And you can't let go of your feet the whole time. Cool. Side, around, oi. And then see if you can keep that going. There we go. There we go. And back the other way. I'll do a few the other way. It's more of a game than a challenge. Yeah, I want to see if you guys do get it. And back the other way, last couple. Oh, yeah. So you do need that little bit of momentum to work with. Yeah. There it is. Look at that, back to the start. Awesome. So you guys have a play around. Couple more minutes. Couple more minutes. So it's nice. It's fun to learn new skills. So a couple new ones. There's Cossack squats for the legs, working one leg at a time whilst getting that stretch on the other leg. And then this one, I'm just going to call it a rolling egg. I'm sure there's a better name out there for it. Yeah, how are you all going with that, guys? Good? Very good. Yeah, leave some thumbs up or thumbs down if you could get it, or if you couldn't get it. That'd be awesome. And then again, show your buddies, get them to have a go. Maybe not on the concrete, but in your lounge room, something like that. Get your parents to give it a go. Make them feel like a kid again, hey? Awesome stuff, guys. All right, so that's just about our time up here. Drum roll as I give you the answer for the riddle at the start. So the riddle was, a cowboy rode into town on Friday. 2 days later, he left town on Friday. How's that possible? If you couldn't get it, the horse's name is Friday. Oh, it's horrible, I know. The horse's name is Friday. He rode into town on Friday, on the horse, and left on Friday again. Ba-dum-ts. All right, awesome work, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Spread the love as always, and we'll see you for more fun tomorrow. Cool.